Welcome back to another thrilling episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. We're 17 races down and the competition is heating up as we move into the summer months. We've made a bunch of waves in the Rookie of the Year battle, climbing up the standings with each race, matching the NASCAR rookie record with an impressive third win in Sonoma. And we're showing no signs of slowing down yet. However, with the anticipation building with the season, we've got Daytona for the Pepsi 400 on the horizon, a track in which we've already won. We won the Daytona 500. Can we make it a 2-for-1 in this season at Daytona? Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. And that brings us to Daytona. Think about it. The Pepsi 400, we've already won at Daytona. We've already captured our third win of our entire career. We're literally showing that we are a legitimate threat as a rookie. Right now, we're literally picking up a bunch of points week in and week out, and we've got a chance to even potentially crack the top 15 in points. Now, that's probably where we're going to end up, or we could just tumble. But Daytona is where we kind of get that little, that point in the season where you sit back and you're just like, man, I can't believe it. It's race number 17. I'm looking forward to that halfway point. We are going to be 2/4 of the way done with the season. And then you start looking at what's next. What's to come down in the season? What's to come after Daytona? We've got the Tropicana 400 at Chicagoland Speedway. We've got the New England 300 at New Hampshire. Then we go back to Pocono, where we've been strong at before. Then we got to swing over to Indianapolis Motor Speedway and run the Brickyard 400. Then we have to go to another road course. As you guys saw in the last video and in the preview, we won at a road course. Could we wind up winning and sweeping the road courses here in our rookie season? Could we be a road course ringer? That was a thing back in the day. Then we got to go back to Michigan. We actually showed pretty well at Michigan. Just a little bit of an issue with the setup at the very start of the race wound up relegating us a little bit lower than I expected. But the fact that we qualified in the top 15 proved to me that our 1.5 miles, or in this case 2 mile package at Michigan, could actually seriously be a true threat, a true contender for us to get a dub. Then we got to go to Bristol. We done well at Bristol before. I think we finished in the top 10 in that race early in our career. Then we head to Darlington. Then it's Richmond. And then it's New Hampshire again, followed by Dover, Talladega, Kansas Speedway. Literally going back to Lowe's Motor Speedway. We were strong there during the Coke 600 week. Martinsville. We weren't as strong at Martinsville because I think we DNF'd there, but we've got an opportunity to show that we can rebound from that. Then right back to Atlanta Motor Speedway, where we kind of showed that we did have a little bit of 1.5 mile talent and speed, but nothing was really there to show for it. With some updated cars near the end of the season, we should be a true threat. And then we go to Phoenix. And then we go right back to the Rock. We did really well at the Rock at the very beginning of our career. And then we close out the season at Homestead Miami Speedway. We've got a lot of good races coming up. And we've got a lot to look forward to. There might even be an opportunity for us to crack the top 10. I think the only other people who did that was Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Newman. But that's a little further down the line. We ain't worried about that right now. We got to take it one race at a time. The Pepsi 400 is next. And as you guys already know, or probably have assumed, today is firing day. When I say firing day, I mean I'm firing my entire crew. I was going to mention this in the last video that I was going to let them go, but I wanted to fire them just to see what I could get, and it seems like we can get just a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead and take that on the chin. We're going to hire some new people. Of course, some of them will come back, just like, Flowelling, he came back. A lot of them might actually come back, seriously. But the problem is that we're going to wind up spending a little bit more, and hopefully our crew will make just that one less mistake. Because if it wasn't for the fact that our car was literally God tier around Sonoma, I don't think we would have won. We had a mistake on pit road. Now, that was a gun issue. Obviously, you could probably say, well, that was just a mechanical issue. It wasn't the, guy's fault. So, I'm a ruthless owner. I fire everybody and then rehire them. I'm not gonna fire the builders or the fabricator though. I did fire the crew chief and rehired him, but the builders and the fabricators are fine. They're currently doing things for me, and I would just rather not fire them. They seem like our best bet right now, so we just had to make a small crew change here right around halfway. And we've done this already once in the season, so doing it again isn't that bad. We're probably gonna have a bad reputation, but I'm just trying to get the best crew around me at this stage of my career. This is probably the last time I'm actually gonna fire people, by the way. All right, so Daytona. We've won here. We've also been wrecked here, but we've won here. So what we're going to look at a car that has a lot more tire grip than before, because I think when we came here, we had like 50s or 52s. We've got the best power and efficiency motor that we could possibly muster with engine number 2. And then in terms of body, I didn't really want something with a lot of downforce, but this one has a lot more drafting ability than the second body, since we had used it at the last track. So we're just going to go ahead and use body number 1, making our car a car rated of 61. So we've officially hit that point in our career where we're looking at mid to upper 50s, low 60s rated cars, which is not bad. I wish I could get it just a little bit higher at this stage of the rate of the career and the campaign, but it's okay. We've still got a lot of shop additions that we need to run through, and hopefully we'll just stay as competitive as possible in the series and just continue to keep growing as the team. So let's go ahead and head to Daytona. Dead last, expected. Across the line.
We've got a lot of ground to make up during the race.
27th. That's not our best qualifying effort so far in this like middle stretch through the summer. So a little disconcerting, or a little bit concerning, seeing that we're down there, but I do believe in the car, and I think we're gonna have something for him. So no happy hour for me. Let's go ahead and get on to the racetrack and see what MRN and or whoever it is has to say about us now.
Tonight, it's super speedway action under the lights. MRN is live at the Daytona International Speedway this evening with flag-to-flag coverage of the Pepsi 400. To win a race is something pretty special at any track. But to win here at Daytona, you're that much closer to becoming a legend in the sport.
There's no doubt about it. A lot of these NASCAR and Winston Cup drivers will tell you that it's really no different winning here than anywhere else. But those are the guys who haven't done it yet. Once their name is in the history books here, I guarantee you they'll change their mind.
The 53 car has had a couple of incidents on the track with the 24 car.
Bro, nobody is talking about the rivalries. How about we talk about how we're moving up in the standings? How about we talk about the fact that I am a rookie leading the rookie standings? Something else other than the rivalries, please.
After having an impressive year in the Busch Series in 2002.
He picked up a couple of wins and finished 6th in the points last year. Plus, he did an admirable job filling in for Sterling Marlin in some cup runs.
Jeremy Mayfield changed teams after the 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
Hello, everybody. You probably just saw me talking to myself at the very start. I recognized that before we went any further, which is why I left the pause in. Anyways, what I was saying was that I feel like it's potentially our car's body that is hurting us now at the super speedways. We don't have a very streamlined car yet. We got to get one that's a little bit more streamlined if we're going to hope to qualify a little bit better.
Couple top 5 cars are on their way into the pits.
On lap 4? No, we got the halfway at about 3 laps in, but this is a little too soon.
22 cars right behind you.
At this rate, we're gonna have to take two. We're gonna have to do two. What am I trying to say? At this point, we're gonna have to take 2 pit stops in order to try to complete this race. So if that's the case, I'm thinking that the first stop will have to be right sides only. Actually, I might not even change rights. Might just come in for fuel first and work this race backwards.
Number 22 is still there. We draw it back a spot. Let's push it. Clear on both sides.
A large majority of them are coming down pit road this time by. They've all gathered up down low. I'm not going to come in with them. I'm trying to stretch this just another lap further.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror. You need fuel. 48.
So this put me in front, and with 1.5 left in the tank, I think I'll have just enough to get around pit road.
Your right front tire's a little worn. Careful now. Watch the cars coming out of the pits, buddy.
Might be my saving grace here because we're at 0.8. I think I actually might have overestimated our motor here. If I can just get a sniff of the draft. We're out. We're gonna be out. No cautions, no cautions, no cautions, no cautions, no cautions. So we have no choice with this mistake I've made. We're gonna have to come in and get just fuel only, save ourselves some time because we're losing too much time now.
One car fuels off the bank on the pit road. We're not quite sure if this is a scheduled or an
I just love how the car comes back alive.
makes his way painfully slow down the pit lane. Pit road speed on his way to the pit stall.
Only 10 laps left.
How you make a mistake, bro?
Over the wall. They head to the back of the car. This will be a fuel-only stop. They're telling me it'll only be 1.5 cans on this stop. 1.5 cans of fuel and down the way. Man, the boys on the crew have been kicking themselves there.
Cost me 2 seconds.
Faster cars coming on the track. Careful, buddy. The 8 cars all over your back bumper. Oh, that'll probably come back to haunt you, man.
Now, Junior, you know you saw me on the low lane. I know I came up, but I'm not gonna sit here and ride around the slippery apron. Junior, you knew better. Come on. I was there for ages. Pit crew, your crew chief should have told you I was there. Anyways, we're in the lead. Don't even call it an underhanded tactic. I legitimately was there rightfully the entire time. I'm sure someone's gonna argue with me about the blend line.
Front tire.
Screw your blend line.
Rear view mirror.
But sorry to Dale Jr., but we're in the lead. So if all goes right, 4 tires or 2 tires on the right and fuel, and we theoretically should be able to get out of there
Push your fuel to
perfectly fine. So I'm not gonna push it this time because that really cost us. Wow, some guys coming off pit road now. That really cost us earlier. So I'm gonna we're gonna come with the front pack here and do the 2 tire stop on the right sides only and then put fuel in it. And then I guess I'll just have to try my best to defend. So I got to give it all I got. Right sides, fuel. We're putting a lot of faith in these left side tires, so let's see if we can make it happen. All right, no mistakes, boys. I already made a mistake on just a gas only. Rights only, rights only, rights only. Junior's not moving. Junior's probably moving now. Let's go. Good job, team. Now that's how you do a 2-tire stop. Now it's going to come down to me having to block. More like my life depends on it here. All right, here we go. I don't know who the current race leader is, but more power to them for staying out there as long as they did. I did that last time and ran out of fuel. Oh, it was the 31 car. It was Robbie Gordon who stayed out. Because I just passed him. The 25 car, Joe Nemechek, is apparently up here in second, though. And I can't let him get by, because if he gets by, I'm going to lose another sponsor bonus. My heart is racing because I know I don't have a car that technically should be up here. And I've just did this through literal pitch strategy only. All right, I'm going to be mirror driving for a lot, so you guys might see my eyes look up a lot. I got into Joe Nemechek a little bit. Just trying to keep it clean between us.
That was a great lap, buddy. Just 2 laps left.
The 21 car is coming up quick.
We don't want him getting beside us.
Can't let Dale Jr. get beside me, y'all. Got some more cars on pit road. Don't open the yellow.
Stay back there.
One to go, one to go. Coming here. White flag.
49, 64.
Keep it up. Great lap.
This is the final lap. 1 to go. The white flag is out. The track is a sellout, but nobody's sitting in their seats. All the fans are standing, and this one's about to end. White flag is out. This is the final run to the finish.
Ah, Ricky Rudd got me.
The 8 car is looking to pass.
Keep him behind you if you can.
I couldn't move back up the track even if I wanted to.
Going inside.
The leader is on turn 4. Checker flag is in the air.
Ricky Rudd got us, guys. Just got to mitigate losing any more spots. We lost that one to the 21 boys. That's fine. Wood Brothers Racing got themselves a win. I can't be too upset about it. We got second.
For the second place finish.
So close to getting our back-to-back win, but it's okay. Second place, I'll take it.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing: no major wrecks.
The 53 car actually led the most laps.
Yeah, I really thought he had the win locked up. He definitely had the best car, but that doesn't always mean you'll win either.
The 53 car is starting to find out who doesn't like him on the racetrack.
Should be interesting next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
From all of us here at EA Sports and MRN, we hope you enjoyed tonight's race. So long, we'll see you next week at the Chicagoland Speedway.
I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in finishing in second place than what I feel like right now, because we could have won that race. I think I should have went up a little bit higher and blocked the 21. But with Dale Jr. down low and a negative 60 on him, if I would have opened that door for him to get anywhere next to my car, we probably would have wound up finishing way lower than second, or we might not even finished at all. So I guess I can't be too disappointed in the result. We fought hard. We played hard. And we didn't let Joe Nemechek get by us because for whatever reason, front row Joe was right there. So I feel like he got a little boost coming into the Pepsi 400. But take a look at the bank standings, or the bank report here. We got all of our bonuses, expectation, prestige bonuses, as well as happiness bonuses from all of our sponsors, and our team and driver sponsor, tertiary sponsors that nobody really cares about. So we wound up getting 139K for the win, wound up winning 15K in terms of awards. You heard it with MRN. MRN said we led the most laps, so I believe that is a bonus. Plus the fact that we wound up being the highest finishing rookie, also helped that effect. And our sponsor income was 346K, so that really helped out. So all in all, great race for us. Taking a look at the rest of the finishing order, Ricky Rudd got that win. He led one lap, the one that he needed, and I led one more lap than Dale Jr. So that's how I got the 10 extra bonus points, which now means I actually earned 180 points rather than just 170. So that's really good on my part. Joe Nemechek, Dale Jr. also earned themselves some extra points for leading the lap. Dale Jarrett wound up finishing 5th. Jeff Burton was 6th. Ryan Newman was 7th. Jeff Gordon was 8th. Mark Martin was 9th, and Matt Kenseth was 10th. Who I'm not seeing right now is the 20 car. He is down in 12th. Jeff Green actually finished in 11th. So we had a lot of surprises up here in the top, 15. And you know what they say? Daytona and Talladega, the great equalizers. So we had Jeff Green up here in 11th place. Rusty Wallace was 13th. Kevin Harvick 14th. After the contact with us a little bit in the midway point of the race, he had a little contact with us, and unfortunately fell back to 14th. With Mark Martin somehow rebounding to finish 9th. Mark Martin's got a cheater car or something. Sterling Marlin finished 15th. A little bit further down, Jamie McMurray wound up only finishing in 20th after starting 30th. Ricky Craven started 11th and dropped down to 23rd. Jerry Nadeau started 10th and finished in 21st. I'm seeing a lot of big contracts here. Kenny Wallace qualified really well, but only finished 27th, which is insane to me. Terry Labonte looked like he was going to be a really fast car early in the race, wound up finishing 28th. Jimmy Johnson finished 29th. Further down, we had Christian Fittipaldi in 37th, so I was wrong. He actually did finish the race. Robbie Gordon finished in 38th after qualifying 5th. Bad pit ideas on their part. Greg Biffle started 14th and finished 39th. So he was in that little group of cars that wound up coming down pit road late in the going. Jack Sprague got lapped, and it was Jeremy Mayfield who wound up dropping out of the race. Feel bad for Jeremy Mayfield. He had a little piece on MRN before the race, looking to try to, tap that potential. Potential can't be tapped if you're not able to finish the race. So there you go. Robbie Gordon did lead a lap though. So we've had a few people lead laps and got some extra bonus points headed their way, which also included Ricky Rudd, Robbie Gordon, Joe Nemechek, Dale Jr., and of course we did. So we got bonus points. That helps us out. Let's head back to the shop in Georgia and assess what we need to assess. Get to work, guys. Nothing beats coming back home. We've been on a real good tear lately, picking up some really solid finishes and looking like a real true threat as a rookie, just like Mark said in the comments last week. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Mark in the comments, make sure you tell him hi if you get a chance. Looking at the point standings, it has completely changed. Kevin Harvick and Tony Stewart are now tied at the top for the standings. That is what that looks like. We have a tie. Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, Ricky Rudd, Dale Jarrett, and Dale Jr. in a little bit. Jeff Burton and Jimmy Johnson are your top 10 in order. With Dale Jarrett kind of being within a shout, but Ricky Rudd all the way up and potentially just get the title or get the lead in the points if those two have a bad race, which is Kevin Harvick and Tony Stewart. We are now 15th in the standings with our 180 point gain. So we did move up quite a bit, actually. I did not expect to move up into 15th. I was kind of just joking about moving into the top 15 and being in the top 15. So for us to be 15th right now, that's huge. And we do have a chance to potentially break the top 10. Potentially. We're a few back, maybe 200 or so. But we could probably do it if we continue to string together some of these really good finishes that we've been having. As far as Jamie McMurray, he's kind of mired back there in 20th, 757 back. So he's almost 200 back from us in total. It's like more like 197 that he's back behind us. So if we have a bad race and he has a pretty decent race, he could, erase that deficit real easily. So we're kind of ahead. We're literally pulling away. We're the leading rookie of the year holder right now. So that's what we're looking at. Taylor Bonnier is 23rd in the standings. And for whatever reason, Joe Nemechek had a great run, but he's just mired back in 27th in the standings. Robbie Gordon is back here. Ricky Craven is back there. We're seeing some really good drivers just mired in the back of the standings. Casey Mears is back here in the standings. Greg Biffle still hasn't even cracked 1,000 total points right now. Is actually in danger of getting passed by Christian Fittipaldi. Jack Sprague, Mike Skinner are your last like full-time drivers, and then of course we have the non-full-time guys like Chase Montgomery, Stanton Barrett, David Green, Ashton Lewis, Kevin Grubb, who are also rookies and just kind of here just to be here. They're just enjoying the ride. In terms of the awards, we got the front runner award plus the picking up places award and the rookie of the race. That's that extra $3K that we got. I forgot to mention when we went to Infineon, we did get the pole award, which is $5K, and then of course we were rookie of the race. Michigan, we were rookie of the race. We've been rookie of the race quite a bit ever since Daytona, so we've been on a little streak here. So Pocono, Michigan, Infineon, and here at Daytona. So I think it's what, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, 4 races in a row we've been rookie of the race. Jamie McMurray's been rookie of the race at Dover. We were rookie of the race at Lowe's, Richmond, California. He was rookie of the race, and Martinsville. Talladega, we were rookie of the race and picking up places. Texas, I mean, it's back and forth between us in general, but we're definitely looking like we're the true Ray Bess's rookie of the year title runner at this point, with Jamie McMurray kind of faltering late in the summer months. We've got a lot of prestige awards lately. We got 10 more races with our sponsors, so right around race 28, we should be up for renewal for sponsorships, and we'll see what that all entails. But we've got a lot of them seeing higher prestige numbers than before, so that is totally helping. In terms of anything here in the garage, we can't really do too much. We're still overhauling one, but we have built our new motor. So I said we can't do too much. I lied. We're going to go ahead and start a brand new motor build for 9 races at $130,000, which will give us a total of 4 complete cars. Finally, there we go. So we're going to start building that. We're still building the body and the new chassis. So the new engine won't be ready until about 4 races later. So that means that we've officially filled up every single garage slot in its entirety, which means we now have, well, we will be, but we will now have 4 complete cars that we can really kind of work around and see what, fits where and what we can do with that on the track. At $399,000 left in the bank, I don't see us getting anything extra right now because we still don't have enough to make a real dent in any of these shop additions. I don't want to wait on the shop additions personally. I'm just that guy. I would like to throw that big cash wad and be like, here, take the money, homie. That way I can just go ahead and just start building what I want to build, which is a true racing empire, So it's good to have engine number 3 complete, and we're gonna do the rest of the overhauling, which will finish after Chicagoland, and we're looking really good right now. We're looking good. This new engine is actually better than the engine that's currently sitting in the shop, which is engine number 2. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing good. I'm happy about it. So that's actually going to do it for this episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. We've been uploading quite frequently since the start of the new year, and I hope you guys have been enjoying each and every last one of these videos. Thank you for each of your comments. It really helps me out a ton, and it allows me to continue to keep moving forward, knowing that you guys are tuning in and watching, and I see the view count going up, and I appreciate it. So if you don't mind, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button underneath this video. It'll help me out a ton. It'll tell YouTube it's a great video. And if you watched until this point, comment who your favorite driver is if you've watched up until this point. I'll see you guys next time. Be easy, everybody.